Galamsey. Galamsey Chrono so anti-Galamsey task force SCZ for excavators. Samra boy and also so for Galamsey in one. That is 2 topics in one. Into no no be deal at once. And I think there's a conversation about the cedi. Stability of the cedi ease pricing pressure. Importers and Exporters Association one more can say. Then we have other conversation about energy. The Honorable Jinapo. And also so how you do have details and so this and other issues and a go aponoso and pay mamema abijafo akwaba mamensha sin free the abem mamensha sin free government honorable Fred Agbenyo ha Fredo
morning sir.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I wonder how there.
And can I hear me up?
Na say BBNC Fred.
Say mama.
Aha ye kwan me say.
BBN no e fa na kwan. Na enye kam obi at.
Fred Mumpa, dem say aha ye kwan ho. Me no me edu ntama asem
le. Ya so be di masem na. We dey pro bono. We no pro bono.
Fred so ya boko.
Boko.
Constituency saying.
Charlie. And then the miss feeling and Eduma area how the way net Eduma Doso answer for the past 8 years no baby no but me say winner yo because my tuni din cross Republic of Sa it's a republic within the Republic of Ghana were completely abandoned and treated as though we were secondary citizens in our country. Na empuntu de ebi ne ho okodua ye school nsam nya till date okodua collect na tinititi enduase nso toya ebi grant me go school because I'm the community school Adom school or cry and to be one call 3 years 4 years 5 years
onam fie
na onam they be call the next community
on Nantiako
and so to as we bonus or banner you are neboa if you are and me here to Mrs. school being tentem or one of the Akpafu communities FNS Sukbo and one of the Lake communities FNA Vejeme here school and Lake Lavanyo also here school na maybe a schools no one person the state of the schools so to rules we bring you know on so asem still is a challenge. Most of the communities don't have water. That's depending on these streams and rivers and what have you we bring and put to juma there ya kwan there sebi ofri some of the areas now called the district capital. You have to go to another district before you are able to access the district capital. And you be here some link roads, you know, and then I make no motive, you know, so any hospital be a clinic be the whole district, you only one medical doctor be or the Lekwe hospital. Menuka say so same cry hard you. They say Menuka say I'm doing a major water project. Mia kakra and also you are number 1 minute cement and also diaba na me dia ko and ye so alle pipe dia ko bungalows jama or the staff and award munyina. The whole idea is I want to convert that clinic into the district hospital but it needs some facelift, you know, ansana it me adreti go so pia adwuma de bebre na ho but where we are now you can say you be depend solely on the government you be catch bebre because you say or mine afena anyama peja kakra and at every opportunity we appeal to corporate Ghana say munkai sa says I'm going to talk to the opinion leaders in the area. The name Guan I think say it's not very representative of us enough.
Oh, okay.
Because Guans are scattered all over West Africa.
Yeah.
You know, Ghana had now from a foot to a vehicle, a friend say Latin, you know. Now, because you want to for traditional areas. I pass for your casa yeka. Sandoko before Mokasa Moka. Lake before Mokasa Moka. Yene lobby for casa na frankly kujumu. Yene casa na ye almost the same.
Okay.
Enti ukofed in Sala. Is it the Gonjas? Is it the latter people? Is it the Futus? Is it who? Really? But Ankauka Sala. Sala they say is abbreviation of the 4 traditional areas.
Yeah.
And I'm near course on no. SAR has been sold. It is all over. Go internet, SAR.
Yeah.
You get some information about it.
Yeah.
And see, I'm still engaging the chief. Said, yeah, let's get the local government ministry to assist us and parliament to assist us. Now, you change the deed back to SAR. You know, and I think that will help us a lot.
Okay.
Munya computers be a Penefranco schools nibi.
It's answer.
Onya Rufus it.
It's answer na me campaign manager. My fat constituency, as a project.
That's it.
Made them a platforming. Yeah, but how we can best find solutions to some of these issues who raise it. So you still have my support. You still have my support.
Drip machines now all this year.
Yeah.
Fu anyhow. I de begum and they say Mr. You point no be from the Fred. Bet me amount 1 barrel of diesel. Magic.
Yeah.
If I call reshaping everything account.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I say today bidding come on Lawyer Andrew Apia Dankwa is representing the movement
on
for change.
The lawyer for Guan constituency.
Since when?
Oh, it's my man. Official. Obi be be nyasi wa constituency obi a on the
simple.
Good morning.
No more here.
Now we do now say.
Fred.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
Yeah.
Then me brother honorable. Honorable said, "Mama, so no." So yeah, see how you.
On the bedroom, see ya.
Because I decided to for Pakanda Saka. But Eja, I really respected his position on Galamsey. As in Tamanap MPP Funya feels they must defend at all costs. He had the courage of conviction.
That's true.
To resist. So in spite of propaganda and so I still commenting for that which actually one is
all right, but that's it. Honorable Ebenezer Gilbert Nina Nati. I can't hope or the see.
My main fa kwenya we so na yenchia yetie fo nyina ya perform hwe e Facebook any other social media network na menchia menwa mpani a ye ni mini won e wo ha na menfa akwenya we so na memma the NDC constituency women organizer in my constituency Rahina to Abbas a happy birthday.
Oh wow.
Nyame entu nkwam na ahoden a nyame de man no the year juma or constituency no. In fact, it's somebody is a friend, but when it comes to politics or the tune chain, no hatane ni no what deal the way she want to deal with you. So and he's one of the hardworking people in the constituency. I pray that the NDC will recognize him and then reward her accordingly for the good work she has done. And also make this passionate appeal. CJ, when you're personal, there are certain people me bahana me kasa. It is not personal. It's because of the work that these people have done. And you see, say, oh, we often sa. No, I don't.
No, I hear sir.
I want to make a passionate appeal to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC appointees are at Jubilee House. Say, my brother and friend, Fred Agbenyon, deserved a position in the NDC.
Allow. Fred, allow.
Deserve. Oh, Fred, let me.
Fred.
President Mahama
Fred Agbenyon. Look, allow. Fred, as the host. Fred Agbenyon. And it is my discretion. Me say allow.
The last time me buy no. The last time me buy Adekoka.
Yes. He was here.
I mentioned Kokubuan.
Yes.
I mentioned Naziru.
Yes.
These are not people because of my relationship with them. But it's because of the kind of work they did for the party.
That's true.
In opposition.
That's true.
That's true. No, it's not because of my relationship.
That's true.
I can't say, oh, we often say. No, if today, 8 years in opposition, nyama omu yema party no na bese na ye recognize you omu a and they say me sorry omachi mabe Joy Prime maybe mako Joy TV maybe bebe tina ha no and they say me kai say these people did more than I am doing today. And that don't make us one of the stations said me nyami ye adonai about power. Whoever become the president on the ticket of the MPP, baby ami peno, I'll just go and sit there and call the president or the chief of staff. Say, Mitsi ahanumo. My inform appointment that another and fan breme. Na me de me man meje because me sorry no be abet na ho. I want to make a you see, as I say, we have to reward loyalty and dedication and commitment to the party's work.
Yeah.
Look, minim Fred you know since 2009, 2010. Na you call TV Africa. Sometimes obeba no kita no afaka no or afa tax no da besu ho. You dey wie e dey ba power.
Yeah.
8 years John Mahama at most John Mahama emisata shame. E dey ko wie ya ba opposition. 8 years hwe wanyahwe ya ba ban mu. He has struck look this Asema Okano. I'm being touched by it. I'm touched because CJ, this one person, the creating of the constituency, he played a key role in it.
Yeah.
So when it was even going to be contested, some of us sat on radio and said, the NDC is not treating him fair. Reason be that when people were quiet, okay, I said, Domelo, contest.
Yeah.
And the MUB will hire. No, it is wrong. Even though it's an NDC constituency, because this is somebody who from day one has been fighting of the creation of the constituency, jumping from one radio station to another, talking about it. Today, the party is in government, and these are people that have worked for the party. I want to make this passionate appeal. Not because it's not my relationship with them. Fred, don't think this thing. It's my not because my relationship with you. It's because of the work you have done. And so I'm making this up, and also making appeal to friends of Fred Agbenyo and Sai. Say, we all need to help our brother. Look, he's living the constituency. We MC no fight kwa because IGF Papa be in New They don't get until say me constituency. I could G Sikawo spare pass for because we have about 5,000 shops where you get IGF. In his case, nothing.
Yeah.
So how do you expect him to survive? And how do you expect him to bring development at the doorstep of the people? Then at the end of the day, no better chance like I say, or buy a car on your share. Meanwhile, no, the common funny I can say for a fact. Maybe he cannot say it, but I say common funny farmer because old parliament, that is the 8th parliament, no. And they have to clear all debts before you come to the new one. So how can assembly even get money? So I want to make a passionate appeal. Because Fred but because of the people living in the community, because one day we'll get somebody, just as as an MP, we'll get somebody who will be a very key medical doctor that will be saving life in this country. So when we are helping, look, it's not about your personal interest, but you don't know when you find yourself one day. Me go and can ask them say, or not in the fear. On to wo. So this is one kasa why then usi utu. The reason is say ne ma ne nanam no oni bebe yemu bi akwa pie that and how we be treated.
Yeah.
And so yes adia and maybe so unya any support.
Okay.
So let us all come and support our brother. And I mean for now let's start with your friend Fred. If there is any other people, any other persons near who a problem we also do the same appeal to come and help you. But for now we are doing SAR projects to support our brother.
Sure. Honorable Ebenezer Nati, I support this call and I support this plea with everything that is in me. And Fred, you have our support. You have our support because even well-established constituencies cry I'm much informable. Now we constituency council.
I had my support. Being official also for Guan constituency.
Wow.
I had my support.
That's it. Okay, council. What be official lawyer for Guan Idia? But Michelle Kobono say it's a Galamsey fight and
representative of Abawa.
The Galamsey fight and the progress that the government seems to be making. there's been some arrests. Coalition against Galamsey calling for the closure of Akontap mining and other matters rising. My entrance in front of him called Abedafon Kaino.
I feel say over the past 5 months now, there has been so many things I am very positive about. A lot of clearly improvements in all aspects. We are seeing improve area. But if there's one place I feel say President needs to do more, or the way meaning so yeah, I'm saying issue. Me
too.
I think so far we share size of government, we share economy. You are or restore confidence.
Yeah.
We share how I handle Sahel issue. No, fantastic as an ECOWAS issue. All those things excellent. We say, but Galamsey need dear. Before say me vim so et. One, I think the first misstep was the attempt to more or less Obanyanya says repeal on class
yes, the ally.
And his position was to try and amend some of it. I think that was the first misstep in my mouth for year.
Adi
Osha and sir reports. It was a number of reports.
Yes, this morning I engaged him. In fact, the latest was
exactly.
Yeah,
we suggest say some of the NDC apparatchiks no apami MP before no if you know Omomo take over. That was the initial report, and the report can be say Wasa MP no also stop them in their tracks from you understand. In fact, in my view, the fact people say Tamana Nana do power no. We were calling for say conference and crapo state of emergency. Say okay you understand. Me view say idea one is so serious as to impact your ecology, to impact your environment. Idea is existential in nature because of impact. You who they are distorted genes the way amount for a trim for me it should have been and in the economy it should have been just some serious indications a year radical. You understand? I think indication. So I still stand by my position. Second, what we expected, at least come for myself and also for the movement. So we called for one center by state of emergency. You put a temporary ban on all small scale mining.
We
review all the licenses because of the extent of the problem. You understand? Akontam mine for say you say are stopping more, but prosecution be and say cause why dey genim. And you say allow the AG they are on prosecutor catch Ghana for now. So if on that same basis something as big as Galamsey by now press conference be so actually these are the steps we are taking against. So before say as much as with clearly massive improvement in leadership about Galamsey ne die enkoye. So I'll join my voices to anti-Galamsey
coalition.
Say and yet just about say prosecute Akontam mine. That's in my view, a small bit of the problem But I say a radical steps in fighting Galamsey friends saying menace. Because say well, if I would say was a guy in the camp, and then I think there's somebody else that for name Alfred Mahama, and I mean, because of that, so nobody should even attempt to.
Yes, it's in the papers. It's in the papers.
You understand?
Yeah.
See, so the indication any too positive. So I can say, is it the case the president won down for women, and as some of the NDC members in the kind of forthrightness that president show, because we share the issue about I'm for diplomacies now. Forthright.
Yes.
Oshe
code of conduct. Yes.
Spot on.
Yes.
Oshe even his statement on the amount for seeing time but also by casting me 2 weeks ago 3 weeks ago say what we seen them be what we see piano you what say proper leadership so and this one to me clearly this is Obi Waba why I say Charlie or be mad leadership into his excellency yes but you who's leadership I will show also in the Galamsey and also because perception so critical into Akoya Wabeka said Nadam for ye Alfred I just said some rebata biba so I just say yet immediately because you see Mboa in the in year Ghana for you believe say indeed president ready so over fight Galamsey Sawasa MP issue say no I just say some rebata bi eba quick now quickly on take radicals MC you moving for the saying yet the kekayen kwa dia on put it ban temporal ban on now review thoroughly all the licenses if your situation per Erastus report is here Galamsey for be to take over some of the forest reserves so that's not means I capture be 7 e be one ma national security threat national security threat into no me dear me and the president the menu saw with how our presidents are dealing with the conversation. There's so much that they ought to do. It shouldn't be business as usual. It shouldn't be politics. We don't want an impression say because the party for be I'm saying to me and your world because again like we all keep on saying with effect existential it can affect young existence. President organ for support. Overwhelmingly organ for support. Into use support on councils are ally now on moving to action. Now issue there. So it's not just about say prosecutor contact mine or not. From that just a small bit of
beyond
that on prosecutor be or Galamsey because but and beyond that you clear indication say there's real commitment to fight Galamsey issue.
Medase. Honorable Nati, my member here na minko Fred Ho.
See
yeah.
Galamsey fight anti-Galamsey task force sees 4 excavators. CJ, to be honest and sincere with you, I don't see this government and all of us say we are ready to deal with Galamsey issues. And sometimes, you see, I will just, let me count Adom TV say, we are where we are today because of politics. And it will be extremely difficult. And by your ding, say, he bet you me a koye nim say o mine. Esan say o mine wo your team yi. Bibia ya monyosem. Bibia say obi ya e de amanyosem ebem. Because enye me. So also ba me sum de amanyosem me. So we kone we atwi abechiri. So be ka me amenwa be makoku boy. Be ye campaign. No na mining areas. Na all catch mama mu yam Galamsey for say. Na me ya Adom na say NDC for ba. Nya be say ene NDC for ba ko say. Obeka demonstration this omukoye including Oliver mu. A statement being made by my own brother coming from the same family house, Ewo Pampram, Sam George, that Nanado to stop Galamsey now. Man to extend say John Mahama ba within 1 week ye be we Galamsey. Any yene. Who say wo krumo ha. Emma Bampo is it Eric or say Enoch civil service for your friend is saying omo penny no as civil servants echo demonstration echo strike because of Galamsey, and one of the issues that they raised was ban illegal mining or say yen declare state of emergency. And then Ubekai Kenashigbe also ni kasa no. His comment about Galamsey during the MPP administration. And then he is calling on say we should what? Prosecute Akunta mining. But the same Kenachigbe, I want to ask whether he's still in this country. When an NDC member of parliament is being accused, he's been accused of Galamsey.
But to be fair to Engineer Kenachigbe, his position, his stance on Galamsey hasn't changed.
Oh my, Mr. CJ, you
Yes,
say
yes.
he's calling on the president and the government to prosecute Akunta Maini. Anameboa. I was expecting him to also say, the John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, if indeed the allegation level against the MP for Wasa and any friend say and win, no cry. President John Mahama should also deal with those people, but he was silent on it. So you see where even if Akunta Maini had done something wrongly, because of your position, what taking it, you also let me go into a different tangent, and then the substance of the matter will not deal with it because the politics now shame. And then we have in Conphobia, they were marking more than 2,000 scripts because they were lecturers at the university. They have time, and they will come and write on your Facebook post and in their Twitter, saying all manner of things about Galamsey. Today, John Mahama gave them an appointment. Almost they are concentrating on where they have been given, and that they don't have time to talk about Galamsey any longer. Meanwhile, 8 years ago, now marking more than 2,000 scripts, and Domunya Quine, and they call Facebook and Twitter, and then just a small office, you can't even talk about Galamsey any longer. You see the hypocrisy. You see why I say you see the energy at which all of us, and said lawyer can I was since 2017, even when I was in parliament, when our party is in government, I always speak against Galamsey because Ebia CJ Obi Waha he can afford so be crown Sophie US in UK diaba, but me nyasa. So my only source of water to drink and live with my family in this country is the Wager Dam. Providing water in where I live. So I'll speak against it. But I know what is happening. Just over the weekend, your own colleague here, is it Erasmus or not?
Erastus.
You see the report that he brought from Wasa.
Yes.
And even the military man, I saw the video. The military man even called, in fact, the chain, Fred, the MP, military man also did edit to speaker.
Yes.
For everybody to hear what the
And
MP
I about videos and the voices.
So what is happening to the person?
I've played.
And but we were told by John Mahama say, on the own chain, and more be born a man, and on your tea, and he will deal with it. You will come, Emma, a handful. In your friend say, is it Abanga constituency? Western region, the MP there, the Abanga in the contest here. Imagine for no extra gain to deal with it. Say, your MP no involvement in Galamsey. And yeah, into any track can be a say president to person Bibia, Fafa MC, and I said DC, and I said minister Neso. But see, I stand to be corrected. Me who say empty na be so nya him for allegation omodi two ne so no omo boa na say omo twa.
I will win constituency.
I'll win.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then so the same
Oscar honorable Oscar.
So you can see the MPs in that enclave, the kind of work that they are out doing in the area. Look, when I saw the video, CJ and Ra, I asked myself, but ordinary person when passing by can even see because it's on a principal street.
Yes.
And I say, "Who call and you name there no main road no so." And then I saw another friend saying, video of a guy be why no so a rasta or no so Asante region ho baby even accusing the constituency chairman na e ho no say on no eden. Oh yeah. Look, if we don't put politics aside and take serious measures, irrespective of your friend is saying your political affiliation and I say whatever it is, no, to deal with it, no, a bad thing. And I keep on saying to conclude with this, say, one woman gonna say, baby, I want no, a handful, a manufacturer, police for, and I mean say security agencies, media, asofo. These are the people amoye galamsey.
Na media for the quiet them.
Me see, these are the group of people amoye galamsey. I'm saying it because CJ minimum. Look, if not the bold decision of your brother of reporting what is going on. Say ono de wa yata say eni na meye na anka ba na ya silence no. Obi a friend no, sale jai. No mine can so obi friend say we ti radio so here to be with the bem 30,000 within a week maybe 100,000. Onjai. There are some media houses and they say omuka galamsey ba assemble but previously no na anape bia ni omuka galamsey ho asem. And they be muka say so ma suspension say apamo mo so mo ni studio home bi mo because they say who say the promise that being made by John Mahama and the NDC so ye cansem no they say no they are be disappointed so they say omo jai radio station no
All right,
any TV station no omo jai. So for me I think it's a collective decision of all of us. Let's all say look, it's a fight that all of us will be fighting irrespective of our political affiliation. Let's deal with this man because today ebia enye wo yire bi ana wo nwie bi na wakọ nyinse na wakọ na ne akwara ne san ni ho na ne nan ni ho ba ochna ebedu so.
all right, mercy. Honorable Agbenyo.
CJ.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the passion menua edikasafa galamsey nsem. Galamsey nsem dia kan I say one should say we are getting fatigue.
Akwai say flooding. Today I've just decided not to
flooding.
Really delve into it
because
just because
me sure say obeti around this table are owning the effect that galamsey has on us as a people. Ebi abadwen say me dey me free those areas into my family home. But to the extent say also sorry. Oko market, oko choba ko difufu. Ebi abanche na free no nimo. Oso to ekutu e okromudi. Ebi ekutu na free no nimo. Enti ade a ebetimi affect obia wo man nimu. Enti me kan de bia say CJ. There is no force in the country that is stronger than the force of the state. Let me cannot tell you. If the state is determined to stop an issue and the political will is there, there's no way any group of people can say it is only when the state is not too sure, it's not ready, the state is not prepared. That's the only time we can say a group of people can take all of us to ransom. What I say? It is not for nothing we have set up an institution we call the military. In the military, your efforts, and the quiet be organ they can fly over the vegetation and see what is happening within the vegetation. It's not for nothing to your navy that can move on all water bodies and see what is happening in the water body. And the land military men they can enter into the forest. It's not for nothing you police for I thought a figure is their momo. And maybe a technology agree. You don't even need to. You can sit in your office here with technology, deploy drones to these areas, and be able to capture all the persons who are involved in these things. Before somewhere around November, December, just before the elections, me to quite kotakwa. Now every takwa de kotakwa. We can't pretend say you name some money because it's not as if they were doing it. It will take forest anymore.
Broad daylight by the roadside. Police focus in Chim Call. Soldier for Chim, Yen Call. We all see it. Excavate engine and swim one. We all see it. And so we cannot pretend say we don't know what is going on. President Mahama, it is true. Your position you can say the law now Emma on kwase mama for kwana o mama ne o kwaye mu no. Ye ba ye be isam ran the free because you just say na enyem papa. Ye ba ye several conversations took place behind the scenes. Some people propose a year
Yeah, many laws that are coming now. And now the president and the government has taken a decision that as soon as Parliament returns, we are going back, I think, on the 27th of this month.
Yes.
We are going to repeal that law.
And that would be great news, eh?
We are going to repeal.
That would be
that is the decision of government.
No, the state of emergency account.
What I said, that is the decision of government. As soon as Parliament returns, no, that's not the final decision of government. Is that we are repealing the law, and so everybody should be rest assured. Say,
portion of the law.
we are repealing the entire law. Let's. You see, I say it every day. Who share the creation story in the Bible? Bible say, God created everything. When he has finished, then he created a human being. And he said, I've given you dominion and control over all creation. God is not a wicked person to create human beings to come and suffer in poverty and die and go. And God made provision for it. Our responsibility is and put it to good use. Mining and call it illegal mining, whatever you want to call it, has been with us since time immemorial. What has worsened the situation today and the introduction of all this earth-moving equipment, people have already been doing, and that is why anytime we send the police and the military and the rest, and they go and ransack these boys, how many and they will good places, no. Because you and I know, say, the beneficiaries of these galamsey activities, no, they are the big men, big women who are in Accra. Like I said, people in the clergy, lawyers, judges, politicians, businessmen,
Traditional rulers.
Now, there's an initiative, DVLA, Minia Logas Modiaba. Omama ultimatum say all excavators should be registered and a number given to it. All the excavator the bedroom porter, then they be register near money number. And so they will now be able to use that number to track the beer excavator.
Is this supposed to cure something?
It should be able to cure something. Because for now we pretend and say, nah, but really, are we real? When I hear us blaming even the foreign Chinese, say. Is there any way a Chinese who's living in Beijing? No, say, Ogodwa Yamforia. A quiet be or good room. Ah, no, you're not so every room. Now, best I call quiet name.
Unim baby, I am free forest
without any support from a Ghanaian. How possible is that? What's I say? Some people came to my area. One said traditionally the work of my ancestors, they were into iron mining. The name Akbafu, that's how even our name came into be. You know, when they come, they see the blacksmith, they pafu. That's otherwise our name is Mau, and we are from. Yeah, but that's our Akbafu we call Mau, and where we say is Kau, and the language we speak is Siu.
Oh wow!
You understand?
Okay.
So
I'm learning something.
Yes, our language is Siu.
Siu.
The place we stay is Kau, and the people are Mau. But the name changed.
And they are Guan.
Yeah, we are Guans. We have our language we speak. You know, but those people from Accra and the rest, Ashanti come and they come there, bafu, God has smith it. That's how the name changed. And so, some people recently, I remember far back, around 1990, 89, 1990, some people came that were coming to, you know, explore and see, get iron over there and come and mine iron. We all celebrated it. We all thought that we were going to create a lot of opportunities for us. But following what we are seeing now with this galamsey on television and the rest, nobody is interested in allowing people to come there now to come and do the iron mining. So recently, the people and I make Nanama info, even though the law says that every mineral beneath the earth crust belongs to the state now. If Nananum rise up, and they commandeer the youth, there's no way anybody can carry an excavator and enter into the forest. But you see, the economic viability of the mining, you know, they easily compromise everybody. Minting betting if they were so near. And Kazasabi, NDC4B Niwa, Galamsey. I can't say that. Because from the report I've got, there's some people in the name of NDC are also in the forest doing the illegal mining. I am proposing. I know the minister is working very, very hard. I know all the teams have worked. I have interacted with the Forestry Commission Chief Executive. I've spoken to the Minerals Commission Chief Executive. I've spoken to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. I know the effort they are putting into it. Where we have gotten to, let's take the political coloring out of this business. Let's deal with you as a hardened criminal who is involved in criminal activities, regardless of your political affiliation. You cannot come and hide behind NDC or MPP. Why? Who else can now? What the party headquarters? And how they blame for that? Mindy. So why must I be the one coming on radio and television and defend you? And to me, the message, I know the minister means well, the government win, the president means well. As I said, all of you are worried. As soon as Parliament return, we are going to repeal the law. But that is not the final solution to the whole issue. The police have gotten involved now in this thing. This water gas, the mobile in Naipo was saying, why if the soldiers couldn't do it, what can the water gas do? I thought the focus really is to get the water bodies back.
Okay.
I think we should go to find a solution. In Ghana,
all right.
Go to Africa and the rest and see they're doing money over there. But it's Australia, they're doing money over there. But the kind of harm we are seeing or had there, I know you're there.
All right. May I say, Honorable Fred Agbenyo, you're a member of Parliament, Guan constituency, and I still have some 12 minutes. We can look at the cedi performance lately and its sustainability. Now, importers and exporters almost say there's some ease of pricing pressure. Honorable Nati, my mentions here in free, we can just do about 4 minutes and then. CJ.
Meti if cedi eba 1 cedi per dollar, I'll be very grateful. Because maybe we are into business and also utu coin and all those things. No. If the dollar and the cedi paper, Meti I'm here $3,000 for 4 of us to travel. And me call now say a friend is 1 cedi per the dollar. Definitely no. Me who ebe me there.
And I'm checking at 12.4. Yeah.
Ebe me there. But the question is say, how do we sustain this? Others are attributing it to the trade war between China and US and other things. Anything that because there's no way air cost. Others are also of the view say, but I was listening to one economist, I think over the weekend, saying, government have not started spending. That is why dollar no so ever because if government started spending, that's all treat your contractors or treat your way and also that. So he was of the view say, look, we should find a way of sustaining what is going on now. So we should not start rejoicing because air cost it will also be a problem. And one other issue that we also have in this country, how to regularize prices of goods and service goods in this country. CJ, and now menu can say dollar no usi 12.94. Kwaboso kamia mi ho min call for no ho. Obeka Charles and Yamana won a old stock. No, time I and that dollar near 16 cedis and that's 15 cedis. Into this one then waboka. And that's a major problem we have in this country. Ebe kosuno, you can even go and buy goods at the current dollar rate. But obetono, your ton is a. So why not checking all these things? That's our problem. And you I heard the Minister of Trade. On to me and my prices for goods. Yes, I agree with her. Because the people will tell you stories. And he will say something that he will justify to it. Because he just open and say, yes, at the time that I bought this water, 10 cedis, then I open my. And you see, currently as I'm speaking with you, prices are in yet Tuntonyama since last year, no. And then, how much is a bag of cement? How much is the bag of cement? Then now they have shifted from the dollar. Cement before no. It's almost your friend is saying the idea cement you friend is saying clinker.
Yeah.
A CB ni hop. That's the excuse. Oh. Now that's the excuse. I question. Say clinker ni hop. So cement no kakana omunja no the clinker kakana omkoja no. And you see the problem.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, no, it might be true, it might not be true. So from here, from one side, another side. So no, catch yourself. And so, the boy did because of galamsey. So no, be super catch you. No, because oh, your boy did because of friends. Fight of us say in so tontino. You encha friends abe. MIM fine. But we should be fair to each other as in this country. We're not being fair. So for me, I think say the Ministry of Trade and Finance, me say I have nowhere to go apart from this country called Ghana. So I will not come and sit here and say so and I dollar about 40 and I no. It is the benefit to me because unless you are not doing business, unless you don't value your friend is saying a Jumana Oye, but if you do, you value the Jumana Oye. That's a me it a V8. Now me top petrol 1,800. Me fill me tank 1,800. Now ene me ko fill me tank na 1,200. CJ 600 me the brel. So me farm out.
No.
I'm keeping it for myself, and it will let me use it for different things. So for me, I think that it is too early for us to start putting our white cloth and then be jubilating. Say dollar no ever form. Let us see if government start spending. Just as the economists are saying. If their friend is saying Russia and trade. US, any China for trade war now because also they say even US also say your money was the African country pay 5% of it. Mm-hmm. So all these things there are factors are in one way or the other no a bit me go against us. But we also have to think.
All right.
But the last thing is we should also find a way of stop trading in dollars in this country. That's one thing that is also affecting. You better call East Legon. You better call Baby Amosis' apartment. They'll be quoting it in dollars. Meanwhile, $1 and count. And so you be quoting in dollars.
All right. May I say, happy belated birthday to Professor Edward Wiafi, Pro Vice Chancellor, University of Environment and Sustainable Development, and a board member of BCI and PLH. And this one is from your wife, Mrs. Beatrice Wiafi, Breast Care International CEO, and the entire family. Honorable Agbenyo.
Currency.
Yes.
Whatever the reasons are, I think that we need to celebrate. Say something good is happening to us. The narrative has always been said anytime be a sitting down about family, it affects everything in the country. Because you say yesika one in cedi, it doesn't go beyond a plow border. It doesn't go beyond a paga border. And could be on my meanwhile, almost 90% of the things we consume in this country are imported into the country. And then you convert our currency into other currencies to be able to bring in the goods that we need. Port clear nyama is denominated in dollars neka unina. And sanamotu bi abasone na enamwenunti obia can testify say said, prepare against the major currencies in the world. I think we should commend the economic management team and the government. We can ascribe whatever reasons you want to. The reality is that Ghana, we are not the only country in the world. Other nations are still struggling with their currency. And if Ghana now, Bloomberg and others are saying, say, the whole world, your currency, will be there. Now, but I'm saying, America, China has your more problem in Tina. Yeah, they are no cost. Then the question I say, Naira, Naira, Nigeria for the encore, and yes, sir. All this means they say are buying locally to an amobi. Some have said, oh, we are not paying contractors, we are not doing this. There's so much that is going on daily basis. I think the game changer is this gold thing. nipa de ankade a wɔwɔ no ɛno na yɛde so adeɛ mu ɛyɛ na wɔ gold free organ ha na wo mfa gold ɛmfa nso currency aseɛ na o sorry a scanner nya wo de na you people fraud de no and also the so currency aseɛ naturally to affect your currency.
It's not feasible.
It's not feasible. It's not real. Gold na yɛ and na gold nso de o hwɛ na nse ane bo na so aneko and na yɛ bibia we ati nyina to bi agye atum o go do Dubai o mo nto gold ho but bibia ko da ne gold o nim say Dubai for the rami and the dollar has been apart for all these many years. There's no time I can say the ram now falling and a dollar now. No, that's always been a par. What you say? Now I've only been citing an example. One day, I'm going stranded in India. Maybe I missed the flight. Apparently, the flight was a 3 a.m. flight. Me and my friend, I thought it was 3 p.m.
So then we a mistake.
The flight back from New Delhi to Dubai. Hey, at 3 a.m. Miss me one now, I say at 3 p.m. And I'm assuming you are me down, make me I have to go to airport at 11:12. I say your flight left. Yeah, now you have to go and top up. And so now they will be able to pick you on the next ticket. Maybe about Friday to a Sunday. Or be some mommy, rupee, no, and they will not take the dollar. Oh, nobody will change it. So you have to wait till Monday. No, they are called bank. Oh, now I mean, say,
they're old.
Now I say, I say, sign language.
Oh, Fred. Fred, I'm going to move out. This by
that's all I'm going to do. And I was so happy to see other. Open the Gaza. See, Charlie, you have to wait the following day. Oko bank with your passport to go and show. And Sana don't even change the money. Even South Africa, here the same thing. But Ghana, now governments must show the lead. I don't want to go in any government portal. Send me career registration beer. Then the money is quoted in dollars. I don't want to go to the port. Send me clear goods, me could draw. Then I'm asked to come and pay in dollars. You see, Kana Yaja Tum say, any idiot Ghana, cedis. Real estate people, who could draw, none or turn in dollars. Sanya meni na any affect your currency. And see, I want to sincerely, near be say dollar never femno. We want to see the price of goods and services also coming down. The last time the Minister of Trade and Agribusiness engaged with Adom 4, almost a year more, was it 2 months or 3 months before they take that decision? I think that the time they are requesting for and also a wadodo. Okay. Because I perceive kakra na Ghana for some kakra. So we want to thank the Finance Minister and the entire ministry. We want to thank the President. We want to thank the Gold Board. All the actors who are playing whatever major role they are playing. And we are seeing this significant depreciation of the dollar against the cedi, no. I think they are doing a good job and they should keep it up.
That's it. Honorable Agbenyo Fred, Member of Parliament, Guan constituency. Council. Yeah, maybe you also.
And really quickly, I'm saying, timing out. One. Almost say a US trade war, no, is in the we just say one basic penalty because from January to now, no, US dollar no depreciated by 5.1%. Within that same period, the cedi now appreciated by 15.1%. So already a too big a margin. And now, so that's the first point. Second point, and say me feel say issue with it. I just say you both the previous Bank of Ghana governor no, and then the current governor in Abaso. I would say last year almost started some gold purchase program B. So you to say gold in the factory, then you won't mean injure of previous regimes also. Because almost started some gold purchase program in May. And also in November. We can't go for you, no. We can't good purchase. Also just a good purchase, we say. And also no. Almost implement. Almost implemented policy be a restricted pension private equity managers no from dealing with offshore markets and so everything need dollar no ever system anymore. Things are buying by changing those policies no. Into and so a second we say. Thirdly, Mama buy no make some clear indication be say listen about school feeding buffer stock they're not going to buy friends saying imported we say to be from local. Now that indication alone, no, it reduces demand on friends saying on dollar, no.
Yeah.
And finally, the general confidence among for a war
economy
grow in the economy. Friends say we say no, but the question is how do we sustain it? Because we make a very good point. The economy we say are buying spending. The whole challenge me no. Before say in how buying spending no, best because they must spend. There's almost or more a focus on expenditure be increasing productivity or manufacturing and the agri sector no. Very critical. And that was all spending on consumption. But say to me, I want to direct more expenditure no. The manufacturing and the agri sector now. I feel say will be capable of sustaining friends against. And you know, baby, you do there. Yeah, my politics and come from Kakra. Where it is a credit no. Mama ya dear pa, but also no. The previous regime, at least from me, they put in place some policies which are all that together. No, I'm a year. Now, yamboli am high. No, like me, can so many baby are cool. Oh, now ya or in the oka about, and I will miss myself to commit with the hand of me. I don't know. Propaganda.
Andrew appear down movement for check them.
Timbra. 9 to 1 to